Hare Krishna. Prabhu, I think you are busy on Saturdays. Ramcharan Prabhu.
Prabhuji, like Saturday, because in the US now summer started and my class is at now at 10:30 in the like at 10:30 to 12 o'clock. So a lot of Rath Yatras and other temple programs, they are all Saturday only. So like sometime I have to go, sometime I can avoid, but I'll try to go. Saturdays are a little challenging for me. Sundays are okay. Sundays I have no problem.
So you are in which temple, Prabhu?
Philadelphia, Prabhuji.
Huh? Philadelphia.
Yesterday we had Rath Yatra in Baltimore, so we went there.
You know Sri Krishna Purushottam?
Yeah, Prabhu, I know. He's in ISV. He's in like Silicon Valley.
Yeah, Silicon Valley. He's my friend.
Yeah, he's a big book distributor there.
Yeah, Vaisheshik Prabhu, he go. So he used to in touch. So he is in touch with the Vaisheshik, I think, their team.
Yes.
Yeah. What service you do, Prabhu, there?
I also used to do book distribution. Now I mostly do my like I have like Zoom call for preaching for my local Bhakti Viksha.
How many students do you have?
7, 8, Prabhu.
Seven, 8 groups or 7, 8 devotees?
7, 8 devotees. Previously I had like 20s, but now they are all going.
Achha.
You know, spiritual life, like people will not stay. So from last 2 years, I'm doing Zoom calls. So now slowly they are just going away, not sticking. It's only 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 left now.
Rukmini Mohan, how is your preaching?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. How is your preaching?
New temple opened, so crowd is it's difficult to handle right now.
Wow. Good.
Now, earlier I was having 70, 80 students. Now I'm having like 190, 200.
Wow, bro. Nice. Nice, bro.
Just mercy of your teaching only I'm trying to give.
Prabhu, please. This is not my teaching. It's Rupa Goswami.
I'm getting from you, Guruji.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Maybe Prabhu in future, so you can send some devotees for only for training. We teach and we'll send back. It's not the we'll make this some.
Surely, Guruji, I'll also come sometime.
Yeah. So please, we'll work in a collaboration. So, we need only service for you. That's all. We don't want any. That means ऐसा पकड़ चाहे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Yeah, I
क्योंकि
know.
this knowledge has to be spreaded because very less big youth leaders. Anyway, they are all very big. So we are all just a small insignificant teachers. So that please utilize our services to your students also as much as you progress.
Yes, Guruji. Sure.
What about our Sundar Nimai Prabhu? You do preaching? What is your service, Prabhu?
So I'm serving publication department in Dhaka.
Acha, in which language you do Prabhu? Editing publication?
So Bengali. Yes,
Acha,
so,
Bengali. What do you do? Editing?
yes, so editing, design, writing, everything.
Acha. Designing also, you know. Acha.
Yes, so.
Actually, please give some students, all of you. I am just begging. So, yes. Give some students means only for time being. We may teach some course and so that we can. And don't worry about the money. So money can be handled. Yeah. So that this knowledge has to be spreaded. Jiva Goswami and also Rupa Goswami, all our previous acharyas. Definitely Prabhupada books we should focus, and along with these Prabhupada commentaries, purports, we need to teach the acharyas commentaries also. So please, slowly our many leaders actually they are recognizing and helping, also encouraging. So otherwise, some leaders actually they think that there is no need of previous acharyas books, but that is also taken in a positive way by Prabhupada said. So to construct our community properly, so we need actually focus on Prabhupada. And also Prabhupada is speaking from the acharyas. So Prabhupada himself also told later studying his books, so one can focus on the acharyas books also study. So that's why to clarify the Prabhupada purports and also his intentions, so we are teaching. And for that we are running this institute. So in future, actually, in this coming 6-7 months, we have some more free time. More free time means we are not going to have any on-site batch actually. We are starting on-site batch in the next year, February. So by that time, so I am actually Indian daytime. If is there any service from my side, so any teaching service, so you can have a personal talk with, and I can also contribute something. It's frankly and truly saying that we are not having any interest of pulling the manpower or taking the money. This is not at all an intention. So we don't want also such a thing. We will never do. But only thing is we will teach the pure philosophy. That's all. Yes, bro. Okay, we were discussing our Ramakrishna Prabhu is busy on Sundays, I know, and he comes on Saturdays because they have holiday on Saturday. Oh, Ramakrishna Prabhu appeared. Acha. So he's there. Hare Krishna Prabhu. I was thinking that you may be taking off today.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Prabhu, Pranams.
Pranam Prabhu. Actually, our Sunday is working day, na, for you. Today is
No, actually, for me also Sunday is an off day.
Acha, but there I heard that Saturday is.
Previously it was not, but now it is.
Acha, and Saturday is also off day.
Yes, Prabhu. Saturday, Sunday both are off days.
Okay, we'll do Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapatakamulam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Sagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So yesterday's class also I mentioned in yesterday's class, and today actually we are seeing our Ramchandra Prabhu and also so if you people have some time, and also I'm having the time in Indian time actually, June 21st onwards, maybe some 1 week. Because I, as per schedule, so I skipped the several classes, not one or two, more than maybe, I don't know. So I'm not remembering, at least 7-8 classes I skipped maybe, because that is the thing I committed actually. I committed to take classes of 30 classes. So that was the 30 classes actually, 45 hours, total 30 classes. So I should keep that word because that is the commitment we did. So at least I should reach to 30, and more than 30 only I should take. So what I want to say, in the month of June, that means coming month, if you have some time, if you all agree, I will take classes on morning time, because also I'm clearly feeling so much. I need to put a lot of energy. This is such a deep subject in the evening 8 o'clock time, and after the whole day working, and so becoming it's not an easy going subject also, and becoming difficult, but still I can continue. But fresh time actually, Indian time. That's the morning in the month of 21st onwards, June 21st, or 1 week at least, continuously, morning time 7 to 9. It's a very fresh and good time. And some will take this Machadas. And as per course, in Sandarbhas, some sutras are taken, are used by the Jiva Goswami, in which context he used. So how they are making some substantial contribution in that. Such a things I didn't discuss also, because as per the course requirement, so some basics are expected from the students, and but actually I didn't also mention in the course. That is also my lacking only. I should not blame anyone here, but only the point is it became very course became very slow actually. Didn't cover also much sutras. Expected is 100 sutras we said, and now hardly 6-7 sutras only I cover. And because I want to teach very nice way. For that, I need to teach also so many things. Content wise, if you see lot points, so many points we discuss definitely. But as per promise, we are that means less 10% also we didn't cover. Apparently, to look that Venugopal didn't cover in 10% also. So, as per the commitment, that also anyone can give feedback also to anyone. But I'm a fact actually what I want to say. If I go such a way, it will not. So, and also first time I faced our audience this, and also I also first time I did this course, and I understood how this course has to be dealt, and what kind of preparations you should expect from the students initially, or otherwise what kind of commitment you should do before that means starting this kind of course. I also learned actually. So I did a over promise. Yes, 100 sutras I will teach, but it's very difficult actually. The sutras means it takes so much time. And so what I can do as per course promise, definitely I 100 sutras is not possible. But in Sandarbhas, how these sutras are used, those things I will discuss in that 1 week of time, morning time, 7 to 9. Very happy and pleasing time. Even I have no problem. 1 more week also if we add. In the July also morning time I am free. So if you are able to give time and also having interest, I am ready to teach. So but only thing is your time and commitment is Indian time 7 to 9 means maybe Ramchandra Prabhu it will be night 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
Guru, that's okay for me, at least because in evening time I can little late. That's okay. But yeah, that's fine with me. Bro.
Yeah.
7 to 9 is okay.
Yeah. Siddhartha Prabhu, what about? Sorry. Are you there, Prabhu? Siddhartha Prabhu. Sundar Nimai Prabhu, you are okay?
No, I have no problem.
Huh? You are okay? Sundar Nimai Prabhu.
I'm okay.
Yeah, Siddhartha Prabhu.
Yes, Venugopal Prabhu. I'm ready to continue.
Yes, Prabhu. Sure. So June 21st onwards we'll do morning time actually. Fresh time
If
actually. That is-
possible, half an hour later at 7:30 by Indian.
Definitely. 7:30 to at least 9 o'clock. 7:30 to 9 is also good time actually. Yes, I'm okay. 7:30 to 9 means 1.5 hours. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Except for Mondays, Tuesday
Yeah.
to Friday is fine with me because Monday early morning at 5:30 I'll be on the road. I'll be traveling. I have to travel 200 kilometers to go and reach to my destination for work. So except for Mondays, Tuesday to Friday is okay with me.
Yeah, we'll do that only. Because we'll consider everyone.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And anyway, Saturday, Sunday, we have evening time.
Yeah.
That we'll do as usual. But these 4 days I can get extra. And also in the next week, another four days I can get 8 days. So some considerable syllabus I can cover.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Paul. Thanks for your cooperation for all of you. So happy. Okay, so yesterday I discussed only one simple point, but I gave this some background work. Because actually, Vedanta Sutras means one line also sometimes take one whole class. So because for understanding that, you need to know the so many background things. So in yesterday's class, we were understanding Purvapaksha after hearing the fifth, that means fifth mantra, sutra, fifth sutra, Ishite na ashabdam. And I explained already the meaning of this sutra, Ikshitehe na ashabdam. What Purvapakshi is thinking, that means they according to them, Purvapakshi means you can take Advaitins. Advaitins philosophy is, they think that ikshite na ashabdam. They think that absolute truth is not having the any quality or any name or any fame, any properties, nothing, no form. So that's why they say that it is beyond the words. That's why they say it is ashabdam. But what we are saying, nah, it's not correct. Nah, ashabdam. The reason is ikshate. The reason is ikshate because we heard that the absolute truth is having the property. It is doing the action of seeing. And also in the Upanishads, we studied that tam aupanishadam purusham pruchami. I will ask that Purusha who is established by all the Upanishads. I will inquire. I will ask her, I will inquire. That means you can inquire, or you can, that means I will ask prashtavyaha. That means you can ask means he's hearing. And only if whatever you are asking, he's hearing. So that means, oh, so that means he's having the capacity of hearing, capacity of seeing. That means he's having the form, he's having the qualities. So like this, Vasudev said that. So the object or the absolute truth is not ashabdam. That means you cannot say that it is not expressed, it cannot be expressed by the words. You cannot say that. You can express it by the words. But there is a Upanishad statement is there, yato vacho nivartante. This is saying that Purupakshi, what they are saying, deko, see. So yato vacho nivartante. This sutra, this statement is there from the Upanishads. Is clearly saying that yataha vachaha nivartante. That means from which the words are reverting back, means the words are not able to define that object. So who is that object? That is absolute truth. That is Brahman. So they are showing, then we are saying, then you have to justify that. You have to justify their argument. Then according to your explanation, you are saying that Brahman can be, or the absolute truth can be expressed by the words. Then what do you give answer for this? Yato vacha nivartante. Then what we said, hey, see, my dear. So here, yato vacha nivartante means, yes, words are reverting back, are coming back. So not able to, that means they are not able to define, means Lord is having the infinite number of qualities, and these words are not able to completely describe his qualities. So that is the meaning we take, like that. We can answer to the Purupakshi's question. Okay, I hope all of you understood this. This is the general, this basic meaning of ikshite na ashabdam. Ikshite na ashabdam is the meaning. Now, after hearing this, Purupakshi is raising the point. What they are saying? They are saying that Syad etat, okay, whatever you said, we heard. Purupakshi is saying that whatever you said, we heard. Vachatvena ikshitaha purushaha sagunah astu tatra grihita shaktayah vedaha shuddhe purne vacha lakshanataya paryavaseyuhu iti che tatra aha. Still Purupakshi is not at all ready to accept your explanation. They are saying that Shuddha Brahma, that means Shuddha Brahma means, so the object, that's a supreme truth, which is completely free from all the gunas. Advaitins, what they say that if you accept any quality in Brahman, that is a problem. That is nothing but Maya. Because all the gunas, qualities are due to the Maya. And why you have to accept qualities? Accepting qualities for Brahman means, or absolute truth means, is just you're polluting that. So polluting that, and that's wrong. So they are saying that it is, because in the material world we are seeing qualities are the cause for the problem. If you have some good quality in anyone, then you are getting attraction for him. and then it is leading to the illusion, and then after that completely you are becoming they pet dog. Fully you are controlled by them. And similarly, some bad quality you have to accept, that is also a problem. Then by seeing that bad qualities, you will be getting aversion, dvesha, this, that. So that's why point, Purapakshi's point is why you have to accept all these qualities in the Brahman. So that's why they are sticking to their point. I don't want to accept any qualities. So I don't want to accept any qualities, and that's a Suddha Brahma. That means that means absolute truth means Suddha Brahma only, and it is completely free from the qualities. But when this Suddha Brahma is reflecting on the Suddha Brahma means pure. Suddha means pure. When Suddha Brahma is reflecting on Vidya, means Sattva Guna. Vidya means Sattva Guna. That means Sattva Sanjayate Gnana. Vidya means Sattva Guna. So then, when it is reflecting on the Vidya, then that is nothing but the Ishvara. And that is also known as Ishvara. So sometimes, so we take Ishvara and Brahman as a synonymical way, as a synonym. So Ishvara means Brahman only, but it is reflected on Suddha Brahman only, but it is reflected on Vidya. So in this way, we take, my dear friend, that means Purapakshi is saying. So that's why, my dear friend, you, whenever you say that means Ishvara is seeing, or that means what we said, tam Upanishadam Purusham, tam Upanishadam Purusham Pruchami. So this is the statement we took to establish that, to say that absolute truth is hearing and absolute truth is seeing. So we said this. Then they are saying that, my dear friend, whatever absolute truth is seeing or hearing, such a things you are coming across to the Upanishads, those absolute truth is not exactly absolute truth, but that is the absolute truth which is reflected on the Vidya. But pure Brahman is, pure Suddha Brahman is not at all having any these kind of actions. Is not at all having any form. So like this, they are saying that whenever, that means Ikshana Karyam, that means you are seeing that, you are hearing that in the Upanishads, Brahman is our absolute truth, Brahman or absolute truth is hearing, or Brahman is seeing. Whenever you hear this, you should take this as a secondary meaning. That means Suddha Brahman cannot speak. That's why you should take this as reflected Suddha Brahman. The Brahman, Suddha Brahman, which is reflected on the Vidya, that you should take. It's like a what? Lakshana Vritti. Okay. So you should take Lakshana Vritti. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita also you've seen, Advaitins always they say that whenever, that means we are hearing that absolute truth, Ishvara is speaking or watching or his hand form, they say that this is not the Suddha Brahman is doing, but it is the Suddha Brahman which is reflected on Vidya. So that is doing this. Like that, they always say that. So these are all qualities of the Suddha Brahman reflected on the Vidya. But original Brahman, the Suddha Brahman, is not having all these actions. So like this, they reject all the transcendental qualities of the absolute truth. And they say that whatever these Upanishads are saying, these qualities, so they take it as the qualities of, these are all as the qualities of the reflected Brahman, reflected Suddha Brahman. So like this, they are saying that they are gone over. That means they are saying that Krishna, also they say that Krishna is nothing but the Suddha Brahman reflected on Vidya. And when Vidya and Avidya both are Nashakari, they have the end point. So they will be one time destroyed. Like because of your ignorance, you might be seeing the snake in the rope. But when that ignorance is gone, then there is no snake, whatever is you are seeing now, that will not be there. Similarly, when you got the pure knowledge about the Suddha Brahman, then Maya is finished and then there will be no Krishna or nothing. So like this, what they say, Advaitins, they say that Krishna or Vishnu, these are all what? They are all nothing but the, so Suddha Brahman reflected on the Vidya. So they are not permanent. They are only time being. By worshipping them, you will be also going to the, because they are reflected. They are reflections on the Sattva-guna. So by worshipping them, you will be also getting the Sattva-guna. And so that will lead to understand the Brahman. But what is the problem? They also worship the Vishnu. But the problem is, they don't consider them as transcendental form. And those forms as transcendental form. They don't consider this. This is the Mayavadi philosophy. This is the Advaita philosophy. This is the offense they are doing. You understood this story? Samajh, you got any question on this? Okay, if there is no question, then I will go further. So the doubt raised by the opponent is clear. Ramakrishna will summarize doubt.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Whatever we discussed, especially from the verse or the sutra number 5, which is referring that the words cannot describe the Ishvara or the Supreme Brahman.
Yeah. Absolute truth.
Absolute truth. So why it is not possible to describe? Because anything that is describable is actually the reflection of words of the gunas only, matter. And the Upanishads or the scriptures have limitations of description of the absolute, which is beyond words. And therefore, Brahman cannot be fully expressed by the words.
Fully word you should not use.
Okay.
So, Purvapakshi you are saying, na?
Yes. So the Brahman cannot be expressed by words. That is what is there.
If you say fully, then you will be struck actually.
I understood. So that is why this is Tattva. So it is to be very much measured and spoken. Otherwise, we will be caught.
Yes.
Very true. So it cannot be expressed.
Because that is according to them from the day one when they associated the so-called sadhus. So from the day one they were taught that only the Shuddha Brahman, which is completely free from all the gunas, that is only the absolute truth. Like that, they are fully fed. And wherever there is a qualities, that is due to the Maya. That means Maya is creating both Vidya and Avidya. 1 second, my charging is. And they were shown with this idea. That means Brahman is the absolute truth, which is completely free from all the gunas, and this is only the purest form. And you see, and they will show the practical life also. We are accepting gunas, and those are all due to the Maya. And because of these gunas only, we have problem in our life. So that's why they are clearly with practical examples showing. And also in the Upanishads also they show, that means Tattvamasi, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. So like this, there are so many statements they will show, and fully they will convince. So that's why once if you are in the hands of a Mayavadi, beginning edge, from the starting itself you are in their hands, your life is finished actually. Because after that you cannot accept anything. Because when you are suffering in this material world and they came in contact with you, and when they sow that seed, it's very difficult to remove actually. Now, how it is very difficult to remove that means from our heart, the Lord is not having any pure qualities, transcendental qualities. So we'll never accept that he is not having this. So That means from the day one, we are clearly so fed with this kind of philosophy and this kind of axioms, and we have given also proof with the Vedas, so many Dvasa Parana, Sayuja, Samana, Urkshum Parishvajate, like this, and Bhagavatam and such a many examples, thousands of examples are there. So whenever they hear any qualities of the absolute truth, immediately they think that it is what? It is second, it is not actually absolute Brahman's qualities, but reflected Brahman's qualities. They always take the secondary meaning. That means they don't take that absolute truth is having the transcendental qualities. They say that the reflected Brahman, that's the Gauna Artha, secondary meaning they are taking. Like Gangayam Gosha, if you say there is a house in the Ganges, when you say this, then you will not take the meaning of, you will not accept the direct meaning of that. How house is possible in the Ganges, because Ganges is a flowing water, and if you cannot construct any house, if you construct also, it will be finished immediately. So that's a house in the Ganges is not at all a possible thing. That's a that kind of impossibility is driving you to take the another meaning. That means secondary meaning. What is that? Instead of taking Ganges, you will always take it's a bank of the Ganges. You always take bank of the Ganges. Keeping these leads in the ears, it's blocking. It's very difficult actually. Classroom is best, my classroom here. So the point is what? The point is, so when you will go for the secondary meaning, when there is an impossibility of, that means in the practical life, it's impossible to have the impossible to accept the direct meaning, primary meaning. Like there is a house in Ganges, if I say, there is impossibility. What is that impossibility? House is not possible in the water. So this is everyone knows this. That means you cannot accept the direct meaning here. That is leading to the impracticality. So that's why you are going for the secondary meaning. So that's why same way Advaitins are also fed with the some. So there's that means from their association, from the day when they are fed, and also they were shown with some examples from the Upanishads also. Brahman, Suddha Brahman, which is completely Nirguna, Nirvishesha, Chinmatra Satta, which is completely Nirguna, no qualities and no form and no attributes, nothing, no form. And that is the Satta, that is the Brahman, that is the absolute truth. Like that, they were very much trained. So that's why whenever they see in the Shastra, so Ishvara or Brahman is having some qualities, they will immediately think that it is impossibility actually. You cannot take no main meaning. Like that, a house in a Ganges, there you cannot take direct meaning. Similarly, here also you cannot take direct meaning. That means Tam Upanishadam Purusham Pruchami. I will ask that Purusha who is established by the Upanishads. So that means I will ask that Purusha means who is established by the, so Upanishad means, so Purusha, how can I ask? He is not having any ears and any qualities and nothing. So, but here Upanishad is also saying this. That means here I cannot take direct meaning. So that means here Upanishad Purusha means what I should take. So Siddha Brahman, which is reflected in the Vidya. So like this, they immediately jump to the secondary meanings. Whenever Dvaita Vakyas they get, they do this. And for them, then everything looks very perfect. Because we are taking secondary meaning, we are also doing in our day-to-day life. It's not a wrong thing, they say. So like this, they are fully this kind of understanding. Now that's a Vasudev is saying this. That means Ikshiterna Shabdam. Then what is the reply for this? I am continuing actually. So anyway, we should continue. The next sutra is coming. I only told actually everything once again. Gaunas chet na atma shabdat. How many words are there in this? Gaunah chet na atma shabdat. Gaunah chet na atma shabdat. I will open Vasu's file and I will show to you and also explain that from there. Let me share. Gaunah chet na atma shabdat. Okay. This is the doubt I explained. Huh? May it not be so. So that Brahman is Syat Yetat is there actually. Let it be like that. That means whatever said in the Ikshde Na Shabdam, so Purpaksh is saying that let it be there. Then what they are saying? Brahman is unexpressible by words. The being who is, that means they are saying still the same thing. Brahman, Purpakshi. The doubt means Purpakshi. This is Brahman is unexpressible by words. That means Ashabdam. The being who is describable by words and who is referred to in the Vedas by Ikshati is Saguna Brahman. They are saying what? That is Saguna Brahman. That means Ishvara. That means according to them, Saguna Brahman means, that means Brahman is having the transcendental qualities. No, that is not their Saguna Brahman. That is our Saguna Brahman. According to them, Saguna Brahman means that they have only one Brahman. They have only one Brahman that is completely pure, is free from all the qualities. And if you say Saguna Brahman, if you ask them what is Saguna Brahman, they say that that is nothing but this Brahman, Shuddha Brahman, when it reflects on the Vidya, then that is Saguna Brahman, they say. So that's why don't get confused by the word Saguna. Saguna Brahman means what about us? If you say Saguna Brahman means, you say that Saguna Brahman is Krishna who is having the transcendental qualities. We don't say Krishna is a reflection, is nothing but a reflection of Shuddha Brahman on Vidya. We don't take like this. We say that Krishna is having Sarupa Sakti, and because that of Sarupa Sakti is having all transcendental qualities, and he is non-different from that Sakti, is transcendental, is eternal, like that we say. And also we say Nirguna Brahman also we accept. We say that Nirguna Brahman is also possible. But what we say Nirguna Brahman means? We say Nirguna Brahman means this Krishna only, but because of lack of what? Lack of what? Lack of devotion. Because of lack of devotion, one may not able to see the qualities, these transcendental qualities of the Krishna, and then they see him as Nirguna Brahman. So that is our stand actually. We say that is Nirguna Brahman, we say. According to them, Nirguna Brahman is only the absolute. Saguna Brahman is the reflection. But according to us, Saguna Brahman is also absolute. And that Saguna Brahman is only absolute. But because of lack of bhakti, like you see, there is a mountain or a hill. There is a hill. There is a hill. If you are far from that hill, then you are not able to see the various qualities of that hill, various trees which are there on that hill, various lakes, various animals which are enjoying in the forest, which are those in that hill. If you see that hill from very far, you'll be seeing everything as a smooth object. Did you watch in your life hills from a far distance? Everyone have that experience now? Yeah. But when you go close and close, you'll be seeing so many varieties. Similarly, same here, as much as you are going close to the hill, you are able to see all the objects, all the qualities of that hill. Similarly, becoming close to the hill means becoming close to the Lord. That means how we can become close to the Lord? Bhakti. So when you do bhakti, then what will happen? You are becoming close to the Lord, then you will be seeing his Bhakta Vatsalyatam, his beautiful form, these, that, all. But when you are not doing any bhakti and you are simply want to come out from the material miseries, want to practice only detachment, want to seize all your mental functioning, then you will be accepting the path of Gnana. Then you'll be accepting the path of Gnana. And then you are going in that direction. Going in that direction. Recording is going on or not? Okay. So that's what he said here. This Saguna Brahman means you don't get confused. This is nothing but according to the Purapakshi, the reflection. It is a reflection of Suddha Brahman on Vidya. So they are saying that about that Vedas are telling. Whenever there is a word ikshati, these kind of things you hear, then you should think that Vedic statement is telling about Saguna Brahman, not about Nirguna Brahman. That's it. The being who is described by the words and who is referred to in the Vedas by ikshati is Saguna Brahman. Such a Brahman, the Vedas reveal as their expression of his powers. So that means that Brahman is expressible by the words, by the Vedas. Purapakshi is also accepting your point. Yeah, that Brahman is expressible. But real Brahman, the object Brahman, that cannot be expressed. While as regards the pure infinite Brahman, those passages refer to him only figuratively. While as regards the pure infinite Brahman, while as regards, that means in relation to the pure Brahman, the pure infinite Brahman, those passages refer to him only figuratively. So that means in that Vedas, whatever you are seeing, the Krishna, Baraha, Opidam, these are all what they say, hey, these are all describing about the Saguna Brahman, that is reflection. And these sentences are not directly representing the absolute truth. They are telling the reflection of the absolute truth. That means they are indicating absolute truth figuratively. That means in a secondary way. So the real object is Brahman. That is not expressed by these Vedic statements. Okay. I am boring. Same point I am rolling and rolling. To this, the next sutra answers this. So then to answer that, next sutra is coming. You people also try to others, otherwise you may not remember. Please try to teach others also, share. Next, Gaunaha Chet na Atma Shabda. Gaunaha, what is the meaning of Gauna? So, Gaunaha, Saguna, or otherwise second two. Gaunaha Chet, if it is Gaunaha, Chet, na Atma Shabda, Chet, na. That means what we are saying, Purvapakshi, oh opponent, you are saying that these all Vedic statements are referring to the Saguna Brahman, that is not the main, but that is reflection. So if you say like this, then it's wrong. Gaunaha means, what is the meaning of Gauna here? Purvapakshi is saying that all the Vedic statements are referring to the secondary Brahman, that is Saguna Brahman. They are saying that. But we are saying no. No. Why? Reason you should give? Atma Shabdat. What is the reason? Atma Shabdat means because of the word Atman. Atma Shabdat. Because of the word. What is the reason also you should understand? Can anyone understood the sutra? That means, can anyone guess the meaning of this sutra, which can counteract or which can clear the doubt raised by the opponent? Anyone want to try? How this sutra is the answer for the question raised by opponent, doubt raised by the opponent. Gaunaha Chet na Atma Shabdat. Is this sutra is making any sense to you? I hope you all understood the doubt raised by the question, objection raised by the opponent. I hope everyone understood that. Now tell me how this sutra is clearing that doubt.
Krishna Prabhu, if I may try to attempt from
definitely.
your teaching yesterday, because the word Atman is referred, and Atman is not an aspect of the gunas, and as Atman is spiritual in nature, and so the word, when we say that na Atma Shabdat, is actually referring to the spiritual part of it, whereas the gunas describe only with relation to the matter, and so it is not expressible in that same sense. That's what I understood from the word.
Yeah. So Atma word, Atma Shabdat, Atma word is used. Atma word is used. That is the we are giving. That we are saying, giving it as a reply. 1 second. 1 second. थोड़ा पानी पी क्या? Aval is
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
మంచిదే ఇప్పుడు సార్ నీళ్ళు కలిపి ఎన్ని సార్ రెండు
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you can hear me? Prabhuji, can you hear me?
is visible.
Yes, Prabhu, your sharing board is visible. But I'm just trying to state, you are able to hear me, Prabhu?
1 second, Prabhu. Prabhu, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible. I just wanted to understand, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. My one fundamental doubt, which I wanted to clarify,
Yeah.
is that because there are different kinds of statements in different Upanishads, which happens to be the main reference for all those who are contemplators, both the Advaitins as well as those who are personalists. And
Yes.
Vedanta Sutra is making an attempt to reconcile all such kind of statements and bring it to the absolute point that absolute truth is actually a person, a sentient living being.
Yes.
And for that purpose, these different statements are being argued, counter-argued, and established with the fact, with logical expressions. Is that how the motive of Vedanta Sutra is actually helping us to understand it, Prabhu?
Yeah, Vedanta Sutras. So not only just one aspect, that means one Purupakshi they are dealing. Vedanta Sutras are dealing all the misconceptions. So in this first adhyaya, we will be seeing that establishing of absolute truth. But in the coming sections, we will be dealing about various other things also, right? Various other aspects, bhakti and other things.
So,
So at that time you will be refuting other sadhakas, sadhanas, many things will do.
okay, that means these different statements about the sadhana, the sadhaka, and as well as the conclusions of the Upanishads, both in terms of the Advaitins and in terms of the personalists, that would be reconciled.
Not only them, that means Sankhates, they understand that Prakriti Purusha they accept, but according to them, Prakriti is more powerful than the Purusha. So that also has to be refute their argument. And Nayayikas, they say that only Paramanu is the basic element, and that is the powerful element, and that is the cause for the creation. And their understanding is different. Like this, many schools are having many opinions. Na? So as you keep on studying the various sutras, gradually these sutras refute all other philosophies also.
Okay.
Yeah, from the beginning, you see in the first Athato Brahma Jignasa, there we defeated Mimamsakas philosophy. Mimamsakas, they say there is no need of inquiring of the Brahman. These are all bogus. So they say that only we have to accept only the statements which are having the iti kartavyata. That means having the injunctions, vidhivakyas. There is no need to accept this Upanishad statements. They are all simply time pass, bogus. They don't have any significant meaning. But we said that no, we defeated also this philosophy. Just a few classes, four to this class, few classes back, we defeated. And also Athato Brahma Jignasa, after getting the association of the sadhus, so one will be inquiring. But their Purupakshi is saying that there is no need to inquire about the Brahman. So their Purupakshi said that, so Brahman, why we have to accept Brahman? There is no need. Because one can do the karma and practice the, go to the Swarga and they can enjoy. So there is no need. There is no need. So also they gave the different hetus for their statements, because they say that whatever done by the karma, that is going to give the amritam. So the result of karma itself, because they take some Upanishad statements and their contextual meaning they are not taking, but just required meaning they take, and they say that by doing yajnas, one will be getting the amritam. And that means, so that's why karma is enough. What is the need of worshipping the Brahma? That also be defeated. Like this, what I want to say, there are so many. If you once again hear all the lectures, you'll be getting a lot of information. One devotee translated all this, not translated, he compiled notes, more than 30 pages he made. That's the Nam Ruchi Prabhu. 30 pages, more than 30. And our Gordhan Prabhu, he is not attending, but he is also GBC and from Dakshina Africa actually. He is also our class student only, but every day he hears 1 day or 2 days lagging actually. But every day he hears. That means every day means after every class he hears. He also said more than 100 pages he wrote notes. So some students are falling off. So that's what I want to say. Happened. Can recall that. And also try to explain, then also will be recalled. Or otherwise, Vasu book I am explaining from that Vasu book and also showing, so you can also get. Just revising that book also you can understand it. गौणः चेत् न गौणः चेत् न आंसर आत्मशब्दात् so this is what atma shabdat panchami came. This is hetu or this is reason for what? For saying no. Na means saying no. Saying no to whom? To this question. Gaunah chet. What is the meaning of gaunah chet? If it is gaunah in English, what is it? If it is gaunah.
If it is
Gaunah
secondary, bro. We call it as secondary, right?
Yeah,
Gauna
yeah.
Bhakti.
If it is secondary, then answer is what? Then no. Reason Atma Shabdat. If it is secondary means what is secondary? That means Ikshati. Excuse. Ikshati. That means what is the meaning of Ikshati? Seeing activity. If Ikshati, that means seeing activity. Secondary means what? Seeing activity is what is the meaning of secondary means? Secondary means like Ganga is there, Ganges. So what is the secondary we take? Ganges means you should not take Ganges, but bank of the Ganges. In the same way, Ikshati is not the is a seeing activity. It is not belonging to absolute truth. It is not belonging to the absolute truth, but It belongs to Saguna Brahman, or otherwise Sattvopadika. Belong to Brahman, belong to the reflection of Brahman on Vidya. Belongs, but it belongs to reflection of Brahman on Vidya, or otherwise Sattvopadikaha. Sattvopadikaha. That means instead of bracket, whatever is there, that Sattvopadikaha. Sattvopadikaha means what? This is Shuddha Brahman and is reflecting on Vidya. Okay. This is what Ishvara. This is Ishvara. So that means nothing but what? Ishvara is nothing but what? Vidya means Sattva. Vidya means Sattvam. And Suddha Brahman is reflecting on Sattvam. Then that reflection is known as Ishvara. So then here Upadhi, who is Upadhi then? Here Upadhi is Vidya, which is nothing but Sattvam, Sattva-guna. So that's why, and which is what is reflected in this Sattvam, that is Suddha Brahman. So that's why this is known as Sattvopadikaha, where that means for Suddha Brahman, this Sattva Guna became Upadhi. Yes or no? This is Sattva Gunam, and on this Suddha Brahman is reflecting. That total is known as Ishvara. You should not inside, you should not write. It's reflecting. So Suddha Brahman is reflecting. Suddha Brahman is reflecting, and then this is known as Ishvara. So that means what? Ishvara is nothing but reflection of Suddha Brahman on Vidya. So that means for Suddha Brahman, Vidya became what? Upadhi. Vidya became Upadhi. So that's a reflection of Brahman on Vidya is known as Sattvopadika. That means they say that the seeing qualities belong to Sattvopadikaha and Sattvaguna. For Sattvaguna for whom Sattvaguna is Upadi, that is known as Sattvopadikaha, and that Brahman. So yeah, seeing activity belong to that Brahman. So Gaunaha means if you say that Ikshati is not the seeing, is not the activity of the Brahman, absolute truth, but it is belong to Sattvopadika, Gaunaha. That means what? So seeing activity is not there here. Whenever you hear, so Aupanishadam Purusham Pashyami, that means seeing activity or hearing something, this activity is not belong to this seeing, but seeing is belonging to this Ishvara. Like Ganges, so is referring to the bank of Ganges. So similarly here, seeing of of seeing of absolute truth means, don't take seeing of absolute truth as it is. Seeing the seeing activity of absolute truth means you should take seeing activity of Ishvara or the Sattvopadikaha. Gauna meaning you should take. Then what is the answer? No. Na. Why na? Because we are saying that Atma Shabda means the word Atma. The word Atma is already used. The word Atma is used for this. The word Atma is used. Sorry. Not for this. The word Atma is used. That means, what do we want to say? The seeing activity happening in whom, or seeing activity belong to whom, he is not just Sattvopadikaha, but he is Atma. He is Atma. This was previously used. Atma word is used. Whatever the object Ikshati, or that means the object which is having the seeing activity, that object is not the Sattvopadikaha, but that is the main Brahman only. Because Brahman is also referred previously in the name Atma. Okay, what is Atma? What is the logic behind this? That you see in the further. वाच्यत्वेन दृष्टः असौ सत्वोपाधिकः न भवेत्। कुतः आत्मशब्दः? What it mean? The being who is described as Brahman and is expressible by the word is not Saguna Brahman, or otherwise Sattvopadikaha, which has the highest portion of Prakriti called Sattva. That you understood this. As it is, yes, sure. Why do we say so? Why do we say so? So why do we say that? Means we are saying that Ikshati is not belong with the Sutta Brahman, is not belong to the Saguna Brahman. We are saying. They were saying it's belong to Saguna Brahman, or otherwise Sattvopadhi. But no. We are saying that. Why do we say so? Because the word Atman is used in reference to Brahman in this text. Aham Atme Vedam Agre Asit Purushavidaha. Atma va idam eka eva agre asit nanyat kinchit. Ishasa ikshata lokan nu sruja iti. What it mean? We are saying that Atman Shabda is used, my dear. Atman word is used for the absolute truth. Because the word Atman is used in reference to Brahman in this text. They are saying Suddha Brahman doesn't have any qualities. But we are saying that whatever Suddha Brahman is also said as Atman. That is said. And that Atman word is used for Brahman. Atman word is used or not? Is used. And that is only there. And that Atma is only seeing. Okay, na? Answer, logic. Answer match hua ya nahi? Answer is clear. What they are saying? Simple. Purvapakshi is saying that Suddha Brahman doesn't have qualities, and that's why Suddha Brahman cannot have the activity of seeing. But we are saying that Suddha Brahman is also known as Atma, and that Atma is only there at the before the creation, and that Atma is only seeing. So we are saying that the Suddha Brahman, whatever you are saying, absolute truth, that is also known as Atma, and that is only seeing. References are what? This is the reference. Atma eva edam agre asit purushavidaha. This is from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Atma va idam eka eva agre asit nanyat kinchanam ishat sa ikshata loka nu sruja iti. So what is the meaning of first statement? The Atman alone was in the beginning as a person. The Atman alone was in the beginning as a person. That is the thing. And next, that Atman is further is tell about that in another Upanishad. Further is told, the Atman verily alone existed before the creation of this universe. Nothing was manifest. Nothing was manifest. Then he willed, let me create the worlds. He will means sa ikshata. He saw also you can say. He saw lokanu sujati. So that means seeing activities with whom? Sa ikshataha. That means he saw. So here in English it is not translated as it is. Lokanu sruja. Let me create the worlds means he willed. So here he saw is not there. He willed is written. Instead of ikshata means you see, he willed. Or he ikshata means he saw. That means seeing activity is there with whom? That is Atma. And that Atma is referring to what? Brahman. Brahman is also known as Atma. That means what? Brahman is having the pure activity of seeing. That Brahman is only seeing. Not that reflection of Brahman, that's kind of secondary meaning. You should not take na. You should not take na. Because Brahman is also represented as Atma. And that Atma is only seeing. This Upanishad is saying. This Upanishad. Is it clear? माता जी लिख के क्या कर रहे हैं? Writing. सुनिए इधर देखिए आया क्लियर रामचरण प्रभु
Yes, Prabhu.
नेक्स्ट आत्मा वा इदमेव अग्रे आसीत् नान्यत् किंचनम् ईषत् सईक्षत् लोकानु सृजा इत्यैतिरेके अच्छा I will show that file also. आत्मा एव इदम् अग्रे आसीत् पुरुषविदः आत्मा वा इदम् एक एव अग्रे आसीत् नान्यत् किंचनम् ईषत् स ईक्षत लोकानुसृजा इत्यैतरेकच सृष्टेः पूर्वस्य. From these two statements what you are seeing, सृष्टेः पूर्वस्य पुरुषस्य आत्मा शब्देन अभिधानात्. It's not that they may say that this Atma is used to maybe this Purvapaksha may say, but we are saying that no, not to Ishvara, because before the creation, that means before this Maya appear and manifest, before Maya and its activities manifest, that means before the creation itself, there is a one personality is there, that is nothing but Brahman you say, and that Brahman only is referred as Atma. This Brahman is referred as Atma. It's not that so this Brahman is there and this Maya, on this Maya, this Brahman reflected, then for reflected Brahman Atman is used? No. Because what you are seeing here, the Atman alone was beginning as a Atma Eva Idam Agre Asit means Agre means before the Idam means creation. Before this material creation, Atma Eva Asit, Atma only was there. So that's why Atma is reflecting to that object which was completely before the creation. It's not the reflection of anything. It is completely beyond the creation, beyond the act Maya. That's why Atman is not referring to the reflected Brahman. It's clear? Next, my slow ho gaya actually. Tasya Sabdasya next. Give me energy, yeah. आप लोग ब्लेसिंग करेंगे तो हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, नहीं तो नहीं. Please bless me.
We are praying for you, Prabhu.
Yes, bro. Because we are not violating any acharya na, by teaching this Vedanta Sutra. I am always getting this doubt. Am I doing this any offense towards any acharya? If it is there, then please let me know. Some people they said, why you are teaching Vedanta Sutra? So it is against the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Harinam Sankirtan. If it is like that, please tell me if I am doing any offense. What Ramchandra?
No, Prabhu, like we are learning what Acharya is teaching through you only.
That means I should know.
We have complete faith on you, Prabhu. Like we are surrendered to you. Whatever you say, taught us, that's for us, everything.
Actually, this gives us an opportunity, as I understand, because Vedanta Sutras was written by Srila Vyasadeva before Srimad Bhagavatam. So
Yes.
he made every attempt to actually establish the absolute truth through the Vedanta
Yes.
Sutras itself.
Yes.
And so his attempt should be very much appreciated. Then Srimad Bhagavatam becomes even more relishable for us to see the heart of Vedavyas in establishing it with that great effort for bringing out the absolute. So I really appreciate that, and you are taking us step by step in this journey. So we are indebted to you, Prabhu.
Yeah, actually, definitely it will not. It will not be relishment. That means you get from Bhagavatam such a relishment you will not get definitely. Because Vyasadeva also didn't get. He was not so happy. So despondency was there in his heart. Even after writing the Vedanta Sutras, Narada Muni also chastised. Hey, you wrote the Vedanta Sutras, you are not having any happiness. I wrote the Vedanta Narada Bhakti Sutras and I am so happy. So that's a learn from me. So that's why you should write the Bhakti scriptures. So that's why some kind of like harshness will be there. But it should be, because our Acharya Baldev Vidyabhushan wrote commentary. We are indebted to him also. If we don't read his commentary, and reading the Acharya's commentary is a service actually. It is a service to the previous Acharyas. So who already heartfully they wrote with their full time and energy. And for example, you wrote a book and nobody is studying. How you will feel? This whole universe. How you will feel? You'll feel so bad. So it's your duty, our duty, being a follower, and it's a Sampradaya book. We don't know when it will be in use. Maybe it is used, maybe useful in you in your journey of preaching. Somewhere, some logic. So even one logic you learn from this place, it is become useful for understanding Bhagavatam to preaching. it isn't reaching. So our mission is successful. Okay. So with that spirit, we are going, and we are not all trying to become such a scholar or this or that. A small attempt we are doing. So let us, as a service, move to the Baldev Jabushan.
Prabhu, 2-3 years back, like about around 3 years back in our temple, one person came and he want to learn Govinda Bhashya. But at that time,
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that. Now, if somebody comes, at least I can guess, I can give them like what are I understood from you, because he was very interested, but I didn't know anything about that. I say I can't do anything. Just read Srimad Bhagavatam, I told him.
Yes. Yes. So at least we can give basic idea and understanding,
Yes.
and can guide also. Definitely, we may get that opportunity. Okay. So Purushasya Atma Shabdena Abhidhana. That is the point. Before that means this Atma Shabda is used not to the reflected Brahman, but before creation. That means reflection, Maya, nothing was there at that time. He was only there. He was only Atmeva. Eva means Atma Eva. Idam Agre means Atma Eva. At that time, Maya also is not there. Only Atma is there. That means Shuddha Brahman can. That means he is only referred here. Atma means this word is referring to the only the Shuddha Brahman, whatever you say, that is beginning, which was there. That only is referred, and that only is seeing. In the next another Upanishad, it is said, Atma idameva agre asid. Nanyat kinchana mishat sa ikshata. That means that Atma only is seeing. So that means Brahman only is seeing. That means Brahman is having the transcendental quality of seeing. Transcendental action it is doing. So out, Gaunartha should not take in. Originally Brahman only is seeing, not the so-called Sopadik Brahman. Tasya Shabdasya Purne Brahmane Mukyatata Pragabhav. That means Atma means Brahman, that we already established in the previous sutra, Janmadhyasyataha. There, if you remember, so just I will recall 1 second, in 1 minute. In the Janmadhyasyataha, so what we said, Atado Brahma Jignasa, after hearing this sutra, Atado Brahma Jignasa, after hearing Brahma word, then we get the doubt. What is this Brahman? Then Brahman can have there, if you remember, this Brahman Atma Vare Drashtavyah Srotavyah Mantevyah Nididhyastavyascha Yo Vai Bhuma Tat Nanyat Sukhamasti Bhumaiva Sukham Bhumatveva Vijignasitavyah. We took these two statements as Vishaya Vakya for the first sutra. That means Bhuma and Atma. Atma Vare Drashtavya Atma. Why we took these? Because Jignasitavya word is there. So what should be inquired from these two Vishaya Vakyas? We understood that Bhuma has to be inquired or Atma has to be inquired. And that is, so that's why, so Vasudev considering Bhuma or otherwise Atma, he said that one should inquire that. That is also, he said the another name, Brahman. So, but Atma word is having many meanings. Atma means Brahmaji, Atma means this, and Atma means that. So, Jati, Kamala, Asana, that means Brahmaji, like that many meanings are there. Jivatma also is there. There we clearly established in the second sutra. This Atma is nothing but what? Using the Taittiriya Upanishad also. So, if you remember that word Atma is not belong to the Jivatma, but it is Brahman only. That was discussed, very long discussion happened. So that's why what here Baldev Devotion is saying, here Brahman is only Atma and Atma is Brahman. So that is already previously established. So that's why he doesn't want to establish it back. That is the point he's saying. Tasya shabdasya purne brahmani mukhya vrtata. That means Atma word is, what is the meaning of Atma? What is the main meaning of Atma? That is Brahman. That was done or not? Atma can refer to the Jivatma also, but that is not the main meaning. The main meaning of Atma is Brahman. This is already done. Yes, Radharani Mataji. In which sutra it is done?
Second sutra, Prabhu.
Second sutra. Okay. Next. Vadanti tattva vidastatvam esnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate. Next. Suddhe maha vibhutakye pare brahmani. Suddhe maha vibhutakye pare brahmani shabdyate. Maitreya bhagava shabdaha sarvakarana karane. This is a Vishnu Purana statement. In these two, that means one is from the Bhagavatam, second is from the Vishnu Purana. From these two Puranas, based upon these two Puranas also, cha Purnasya Suddhasya Vachyata. What is said here? That Brahman is only Bhagavan. Yes. Vadanti tattva, it is clearly said, na? Advaitins, they accept Brahman, but that Brahman only is known as what? Bhagavan. That means it is having the Bhaga. That means it is seeing. It is having the form. And also Vishnu Purana also is saying. That means Purne Brahmani. Purna Brahman. That is also known as Bhagava Shabdaha. It is also known as Purna Brahman is also known as Bhagavan. Okay? That means he is having the form. He is seeing. Brahman only seeing. That is only Bhagavan. That Smriti is also supporting. Yes, Ramchandra.
Prabhu, just a quick question. So, because here we are studying Vedanta Sutra, which is basically study on Upanishads. So here we see quoting from Puranas. So if we are trying to defeat Advaitin philosophy for that, so do they accept like evidence from Puranas to basically do
Yes.
that? Or they...
First, you should use Upanishad. That's why we did that. These two are the Upanishads. That's one is the which Upanishad? Vasa. Vajasaneka. Vajasaneka. This is the Upanishad. Vajasaneka Upanishad. Another is Aitareya. Vajasneya or Aitareya. From these two Upanishads we established. This Atma word is used for the Brahman. Because Brahman was there at the beginning. And here this statement is saying this Upanishad, Atma was there. That means Brahman is also known as Atma. But anyway, we did that in the second sutra also. The main meaning of Atman is Brahman only, not the Jivatma and others. That's why Upanishad you used to establish your point. And additionally, you are saying from the Smritis also. They say Smriti, some people, Purana says, but Purana is Pancham Veda, our Acharya is saying. Our Acharya. But here, just for understanding, you can say sometimes Smriti also, but Purana is also Veda only. It's not simply Smriti. Stood? आ गया कुछ? Understood? Okay, done for the day. This is the closing because sutra is over. This much only.
But last line left.
Acha. Nahi avachya shabditum shakyah. That means finally what we are saying, you cannot say that Brahman cannot be expressed by the words. Because this adhikarana is ishter na shabdam, this adhikarana. Finally, the Purvapakshi tried to take secondary meaning, but we finally said that no, Shuddha Brahman can be expressed by the words. Shuddha Brahman means Bhagavan. He's having form, qualities. Okay. Is it making some sense? This class? I don't know. I'm repeating again and again in the loop. I'm going. Maybe. Sudarshan, my problem.
Repetition will get it, Prabhu. One of the lingas.
Yeah. It's clear? Sudarshan Prabhu. Come bolte hain actually.
Oh, I'm clear. Prabhu.
Thank you very much. So we'll end our class here.
Thank you.
Mancha kalpatarubhyasya kripasindhubhyasya padmanam pavane अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। So, Thy Gaur Prema.